Hello and welcome. I am the Organizer Advisor, your organizational advocate, and here to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. Wow, we are on day 42 of our total life transformation process, and we have made tremendous progress. I hope you are feeling it both physically, emotionally, and also in your interaction with your home environment, which we're striving to create that soul sanctuary, that oasis of calm and an authentic expression of ourselves. So what does day 42 bring? Well, our TOGA for today is going to be continuing with document organization, but we're going to focus on our professional portfolio. Okay, so we're just going to recap a little bit about the document organization. On Monday, we went and got all of our papers through all the piles that have been sitting on the dining room table, on the refrigerator, in the desk drawer, all of that. We did a paperwork safari with our bin basket or box. And now we're going to, that's our gather part of our process. This is our organizational process that we follow. Gather, then we group. Now, as we are grouping, we're going to have to go through. So we're going to combine steps 2 and 3. We're going to group and go through. So we're going to go through the papers and we're going to divide them into 5 categories. The first category is going to be our really important paperwork, such as our birth certificates, vehicle titles, any kind of legal documents, marriage, adoption papers, our life insurance policy, any important paper that we would store in a safety deposit box or in a binder in our home safe. And you can check out that video on important documents binder. Then the second category is going to be our grab and go binder. I have another video on how to set that up and how it functions, but those are papers that we're going to use like immediately or within the next 30 days, such as claim tickets, event tickets, any kind of receipts that we've purchased something in case we need to take it back. Medical or dental referrals, medical or dental receipts that we need to claim on our insurance. You get the gist of it. It's just like really important paperwork that we're going to be using in the very near future. That's our grab and go binder. We take that with us when we run errands. It saves us time, frustration, and fuel. So important documents for our important documents binder, grab and go items for our grab and go binder. Next, we're going to the category of documents that are going to go into our filing system. And so these are going to be, bills that you pay, statements that you get from your bank, any kind of paper that you're going to file in your filing cabinet or filing box. Then the fourth kind of document that we're going to kind of categorize is our instruction manuals and warrant, those booklets that you get with anything you buy. Any electronic, any device that you buy, you're going to get anything that comes in a box, you're going to get an instruction manual. So you're going to put those in a different filing area, which is going to be an accordion file, because filing folders do not work with heavy instruction booklets. So we separate those into an accordion file. We file them by categories or topics, and that there's a whole nother video on that. So we have important documents, grab and go documents, filing cabinet documents, our instruction booklet in a separate pile. Those are 4. And then we're going to separate our professional papers. These are things relating to our profession, our skills, anything that you would use as employment documentation for your set of skills, training, education, awards, recognition. So we're going to run through what to put in your professional portfolio. But before we talk about the kind of documents we want to put in there, we also want to talk about the kind of portfolio that we want. Now, you want your portfolio to look professional, because just a kind of an inexpensive binder is not going to present your best version of yourself. So you want something that's going to look professional. Now, I chose this one because it's very similar to my calendar and agenda that I keep. So when I go into in-person interview or to a business meeting, I have these, and they look cohesive and professional. So the other thing that you're going to want is you're going to want to have some page protectors for your documents. This is going to, again, make it look very professional, but it's also going to protect your documents from spilling that latte that you probably have. Okay, what kind of documents are we going to put into our professional portfolio? Well, we want to make sure that we have an updated resume. That's first and foremost. And as we go through this transformation process and we're starting to feel more confident, we have our wardrobe that's been totally restructured. So if you haven't seen that part, you need to go back and look. We did the wardrobe restructuring right before we started this 90-day total life transformation. So we have that already accomplished, and we're going to kind of embed a little bit of that in the month of November, but you may want to go ahead and check out, it's called the Rainbow Closet Strategy. You may want to check that out. There's some great tips in there. It reduces your getting dressed stress, but it also makes you feel very well put together and professional, because you have an organized closet and you can create these very dynamic and authentic expressions of yourself, which kind of fit and create this vibe that is kind of magnetic to people. So as we are starting to really transform the way we look and feel, and we feel more empowered and more organized, it may inspire us to upgrade our career status, our job title. It may provide opportunities so that you want to be prepared in the case that you either get an opportunity or you see an opportunity that you would like to pursue. You want to have all of these documents organized, easy to find, and readily available when you either apply for a new job, go to a job fair, or have an in-person interview. So resume, important. Update your resume. All your current information, your work history, and if you have all of your professional documents, you probably have enough to construct a really comprehensive, updated, professional, and inspiring resume. Next, you want to have any certificates or licensures. Like, for example, I was a teacher in my career for 30 years, so I have all of my teaching certificates from all of the states that I taught in. Let's see if I can find, there's one right there. So you want to have all of your certificates or licensures. If your occupation is certificate-based, you want to have certificates. If it's licensure-based, you want to have your licensures. Also, you want to have any kind of achievements or recognitions in your professional binder, and this is any kind of awards that you've won, any kind of performance awards, any kind of above and beyond awards, anything that pertains to awards or recognition, certificates of completion or recognition, certificates of appreciation, anything like that you want to put into your professional binder as well. You also want your transcripts from your educational institutions, high school, colleges, trade schools, whatever transcripts you have, you want to have those on hand as well, because sometimes your job is relevant to classwork that you have taken that maybe that's not necessarily in your degree field or under your degree, but it's classes that you've taken that are relevant to the work experience that you're applying for. You want to have any evaluations or performance reports. So anytime that you've gotten like a quarterly evaluation, an annual evaluation, you want to have that in your professional portfolio as well. You want to have any kind of associations or groups, affiliations, professional associations, or community groups that you participate in, whether it be volunteering or any kind of community groups, so that you can have that documentation as well. And then lastly, you want to have any personal or professional references. So if you've had references from a prior employer, or you've had character references for your any kind of neighbor or community leader that has given you references, possibly references from your college, your professors, or, when you're working on security clearances, you have to have personal references as well. So you want to have those included, and you may want to go ahead and get a couple so that you can include them into your professional portfolio. So let's just recap. Today our TOGA is creating a professional looking portfolio. So you want to have a nice binder with page protectors. Also, you want to include an updated resume, professional looking resume on really high quality paper. You also want, and then you also want an electronic version of that so that you can electronically send that to people. But you also want a hard copy printed on high quality paper. You also want certificates or licensures in order to have those in your professional portfolio. You want your achievements or recognitions, transcripts or training documents, evaluation or performance reports, associations, professional associations, community associations, volunteer organizations, any kind of organization that you participate in, and then lastly, your references. So if there's any other things that you think that we should include in this, please put that in the comments so that we can really make a comprehensive portfolio. I actually have my fingerprints in here because in my occupation I have to have fingerprints done for security reasons because I work with children, and then also any kind of document that pertains to your work, your career, your professional ambitions. Okay, so remember today is Wednesday. It is hair care day, day 42. So you want to deep condition your hair, particularly the ends, and then also we want to exercise for 30 minutes. We can do this. We're starting to feel the total impact of all of these little strategies that we make time for. It doesn't take that long. You can deep condition while you exercise. Then as you're cooling down, you can meditate and hydrate, take your vitamins and supplements if you subscribe to that practice, and eat clean to help enhance your health from the inside out. All right, friends, that is our goal for today. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment so that this channel can grow and that other people can take advantage of this system that's free and that helps them transform their life and enhance their happiness too. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, and I will see you tomorrow.